Fellow Biafrans, listeners all across the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Great news. Pastor ASHIMOLOWO has put his mind, his 2 cents on the genocide of Christians happening in Nigeria. I am glad the good Yoruba pastors are speaking. Thank you so much for speaking out. Please hear this video and it will blow your mind. Listen.
Spend between 10 and 15 minutes to address it. The dictionary defines genocide as, because I knew you were going to ask, so I got ready for you. The dictionary defines genocide as the deliberate and systematic killing or persecution of a large number of people from a particular national or ethnic group with the aim of destroying that nation or group of people. And with that definition, I'm going to turn my answers to a question or questions.
Listen.
To the majority of you who are here today.
Listen.
Let me give my response a background. I was born in 1952 in Zaria. I was born in the military barracks. I grew up in Kaduna, Zaria, Kaduna, Kano. So my answer does not come out of just newspaper, but experience. The first riot I ever experienced, with all due respect, was against people from the East.
Listen.
I was there during the Zaria riots when your crime was that you were Igbo.
God bless this man. Please let the whole world hear this man now. A man of God is speaking this way. Please, for those who are blaming the Igbos, kindly hear this man speak. To the Yorubas out there who, you don't have the real information. Today, your brother is speaking. Somebody we love so much. And he's giving you a first-hand account of his experience from the north. The first riot was against the Igbos. Let's take it back and hear again, please.
Does not come out of just newspaper, but experience. The first riot I ever experienced, with all due respect, was against people from the East. I was there during the Zaria riots when your crime was that you were Igbo. They didn't tell me, I saw it. People were being killed right before my eyes. My dad was a soldier trying to prevent it. And I remember the man coming back with a deep dent in his military helmet as the guys were screaming and walking the roads of Zaria and screaming, Tawaye. Tawaye means our eyes have opened. Following the first coup by Kaduna and Zogu, they felt their eyes had opened. So there certainly was genocide, because people were being dragged out of their house and killed.
Listen.
But then when it comes to the hot case on hand, is there religious genocide in Nigeria? Firstly, I'd like to say that whatever issue is in Nigeria, because it was not dealt with, it became a snake with 5 heads.
Okay.
Or more heads. And so when you are looking at each case, you need to know which head you are dealing with. Bandit is a head. Banditry is a head. Terrorism is a head. Fulani herdsmen carrying guns and invading people's farm, chasing them out, is another head.
Okay.
The guys who demand money, what did they call them? Kidnappers is a head.
Okay.
And there are many more heads. And then deliberate chasing of people away from their land and immediately putting another tribe there is a head. So,
God bless this man. I beg, please hear this man, please. Let the whole world hear this man. He's going in depth. He is going in depth. The deliberate chasing of people from their land and then replacing them with Islamic people from the Sahel. It's a head, he called it. Please listen to this man. Because all the IDP camps you see in Nigeria are filled with Christians. Those who abandoned their lands, their villages. More than 7 million, I say. And when you abandon your land in fear of your life for being killed and massacred, those who now reoccupy your land, that's what the Nigerian government is not speaking about. Those who reoccupy your land are Muslims that come all the way from the Sahel, Mali, Mauritania, Senegal, Burkina Faso, Gambia, Sudan, Chad, Niger. They come into Nigeria undocumented and they are ushered directly to those abandoned lands. They changed the name of those lands. Let me fall back. I'll speak after this video. My God, have mercy. I'm so pushed to speak. Listen, please.
It is a head. Banditry is a head. Terrorism is a head. Fulani herdsmen carrying guns and invading people's farm, chasing them out, is another head. The guys who demand money, what did they call it? Kidnappers is a head. And there are many more heads. And then deliberate chasing of people away from their land and immediately putting another tribe there is a head. So, are these things happening in Nigeria or not? I'll just take you down some historical cases and I'll ask you, is it really happening in Nigeria? Maitasine, in the 70s, a man who rose and began to teach a form of Islamic cleansing that says anybody who was not of that particular belief must die. Is that not genocide?
Okay.
And is that fair in a secular nation? GENOClDE, in case you don't know, what you know as Kaduna State was once including Katsina. And on grounds of religion, Katsina State was cut off because the majority of Katsina State was Islamic. And what remained as Kaduna State was majority what we call Southern Kaduna, GENOClDE, people who are so and so, but I don't want to mention all the tribes.
Yeah, please.
And despite cutting and now having Kaduna State, the south of Kaduna State is 99% Christian.
Listen.
Producing Professor Ishaya Audu, first Vice Chancellor Amadu Bello, producing General Ishaya Bameyi, producing former Deputy Governor Central Bank, Melafia. But somebody was still not satisfied and wanted their land.
Listen.
And particularly under the watch of a particular governor.
Listen.
Probably 23,000 of these people died. Is it so? Is it not so? And if people of that number died, I mean, GENOClDE, people were being hacked, cut like animals because you wanted their land and because they didn't follow your religion. Is that genocide or not? There was beheading in Kano because, what's the name of the evangelist? Reinhard Bonnke came to hold a crusade and they said, Christian crusade is not allowed. Not only did they destroy the equipment, they cut Christians. Is that genocide or not?
Okay.
Deborah Samuel, a girl in a polytechnic in Nigeria, in the north, she saw on the platform of her class that people were posting religious things. She said, hey, this platform is for our study, not for religion. They went, they killed her. And And when it became a court case, 52 barristers who hold the religious faith different from hers showed up to defend the guys who killed her.
Listen.
Is that genocide or not? Evangelist Eunice in Greater Abuja went out 5 a.m. to do what we used to do down south here. And when we were kids, I was born a Muslim. My name is Ahmed. My mother is Aishat. My brother is Mudashir. My sister is Khadijat. My dad is Salau.
Sidebar, he just explained that he was also born a Muslim. So on the sidebar, when I said most of the Nigerian or the Yoruba pastors are Muslim converts, please don't see it as me, throwing a jab or whatever. I'm just speaking the facts. And I am glad that our good brother here, Pastor Matthew ASHIMOLOWO, has also verified that. He has vindicated my analysis. He has vindicated me when I said most of the Yoruba pastors you are seeing today, they were Muslim converts. They were students of Islam. And in the 80s, under IBB, Ibrahim Badamos Babangida, when Nigeria was enrolled into the OIC, Organization of Islamic Countries, they had to now curb churches like, sections like the Catholic Church and the rest of them. They had to curb them, the rise of those ones. The ones they could not control, they had to control them by asking those Islamic clerics to convert to Christianity. And they were given loans. They were given money to build so many churches in Nigeria. That way, they curtailed the rise of Catholicism and the Anglican Church and the rest of them. It's deeper than what you guys think. This was a narrative that was given to them by Saudi Arabia and Turkey to control, to be able to influence religion from the Christian side, to have a control, a check on them. They created an internal competition where Muslim clerics, suddenly they were becoming born again. They converted to Christianity. And they were given funds to open churches. I won't go there, but go and watch my other videos where I spoke on some men of God and the rest of them. But I am glad. May God bless Pastor Matthew ASHIMOLOWO for opening up and saying this. He ain't supposed to say it, but we are glad he said it. We are glad he said it. Thank God. Take it back a little bit and hear it again.
The religious faith different from hers showed up to defend the guys who killed her. Is that genocide or not? Evangelist Eunice in Greater Abuja went out 5 a.m. to do what we used to do down south here. And when we were kids, I was born a Muslim. My name is Ahmed. My mother is Aishat. My brother is Mudashir. My sister is Khadijat. My dad is Salau. But we knew people who would wake up and be waking people to prayer. That was what Evangelist Eunice did, and they hacked her to death. And then, if all that is not genocide, and if it is just religious intolerance, what happened when Melafia came out and said, I am from southern Kaduna, and 23,000 of our people died, and actually when we call people who should come and defend them, the military, the police, they don't show. It is after the people are gone that they show.
Listen.
And they say they have it on good record that some mysterious helicopters are coming to give these people equipment. Is that not a plan at genocide? If you say that is not genocide, what shall we say of what's going on, particularly states in the north that are of Christian conviction? Benue State, even today's Vanguard reports Gwande local government where people were hacked, and the plan is to chase them out, and some people come to occupy. And when I say some people, let me be bold to say Fulani herdsmen and some of the guys carrying gun come to occupy because and I was a little kid.
God
One of
bless
the
you,
songs
sir.
on radio in the north will say, "Babanka Sanshe will dump with you."
God bless
That
you.
song says that the whole of Nigeria is the land belonging to Shehu Danfodio.
Hold it there. Oh my God, this man has been. Oh, God bless you, sir. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you, sir. God bless you. You have vindicated me. I've been saying this for a long time. I've been speaking about Usman Danfodio. The promise. They vowed. He was a scholar. They vowed to uphold all his tenets. Today you have vindicated me, sir. God bless you. May the good God of Abraham, Isaac, Ishak, oh my God, bless you. You have vindicated me. You have given me strength. Because sometimes when we speak and you see people, they pretend not to see what you are saying. You expect those who are persecuted to even share your videos, but they are scared to share your videos because they are scared. I understand. But I am glad this man of God, everything he's saying here are things I've been talking about. He just spoke about Usman Danfodio, the Arabian man who came from the Sahel. Till this day, some of the Fulani you are seeing with light skin, it is out of Usman Danfodio. He came from the Arabia with his wife, his children, his concubines, his men, his soldiers of Islam. And the gospel was Islam or die. His gospel was Islam or die. Let's not go in there. But thank you, sir. May God bless you, sir. May God bless you for vindicating me. Let's take it back again. Please listen.
That reports GENOClDE local government where people were hacked, and the plan is to chase them out, and some people come to occupy. And when I say some people, let me be bold to say Fulani herdsmen and some of the guys carrying gun come to occupy because and I said, okay. One of the songs on radio in the north will say, "Babanka Sanshe will dump with you." That song says that the whole of Nigeria is the land belonging to Shehu Danfodio. And until that is achieved, they've reached Kwara. It may be Lagos.
Hey!
So somebody somewhere does not want this kind of facing the reality. Is there a genocide? You will have to answer. I haven't answered any of your question yet.
God bless you, sir. To my people in the Yoruba side, you see, we are good neighbors. When we speak these things this way, I've been saying for a long time, from Kwara, you must hold Kwara. Kwara must be your, in fact, front line for Kwara. Let the Yorubas go and front line for Kwara. Hold Kwara. Make sure they don't go beyond Kwara. I know why I'm saying this. Because we know what they are up to. For the Yoruba side, we know what they are up to. If they enter Kwara and move from Kwara, Oyo is next to. From Oyo, you already have your IDP camps in Ogun State. There is already IDP camp in Ogun. From Ogun, na Lagos. From Ogun, na Lagos. To the Yorubas, we are not your enemies. Please, I'm begging you guys. We are not your enemies. Do your research. You are historians. You claim to be the most educated in Nigeria. Don't allow a few of you who are Islamic by nature, converts, who are in the Yoruba side, who want to put the blame on the Igbos at a time like this. They are being tribalistic at a time like this. Please, at the Beguna, the Igbos doing business in Lagos, they are different from the normal Igbo people now. Those that have the money, they are the traders that have the billions to buy land and build, shops or business or houses. Don't compare that to all the Igbos in Lagos. No. Only the traders, only the business guys have the money to buy real estate. Not every Igbo has a land in Lagos. In fact, most of them rent. They rent houses from the Yorubas. But the narrative that the Igbos have bought Lagos, taken over Lagos, it's a way to create this enmity and make it to deviate at a time like this. This is the time you guys should be speaking out to protect your land. But they tell you, no, look at Lagos. Ignore everything. Look at Lagos. The Igbos are in Lagos. Please, we are begging you, to the Yorubas, do what is right. Let's take it back and listen again.
They reach Kwara. It may be Lagos. So somebody somewhere does not want this kind of facing the reality. Is there a genocide? You will have to answer. I haven't answered any of your question yet. But let me just say, 270 girls were carried out of a school. They were all Christians.
Hey.
The people who carried them committed 5 crimes. 1, child molestation, because Nigeria's criminal law says that if you sleep with anyone under, is it 18? Which is the age of consent, it's a crime.
Okay.
They raped these girls. 2, if you carry a person against their will across border, it's trafficking. I thought we have human trafficking laws. 3, you force these people to change religion.
Oh God.
4, you force them into marriage. That is the 4th criminal offense. 5, some of them were violently raped. And then 6, some of them were killed. The same people who committed this crime, you said you forgave them. Who forgave them? Where were they forgiven? Which court of law? Is it the government that said, okay, we suspend the criminal laws of Nigeria in the case of Boko Haram, who carried this girl, whatever of the Hydra heads carried the girls? Who did it? So, if you now say you forgave them, where are they? It is rumored that some of them are now repented and you brought them into the army. How can a man who killed and committed all this crime now qualify to be a defender of the nation? It is rumored that some of them are in the Air Force. How can a man like that defend the Federal Republic of Nigeria? How can we entrust him in the country where I live at the moment, in England? If you touch a child, you know rape and more, you touch a child in an indecent way, you will be in the register of child molesters. And the moment you change local government from one local government to the other, you must go and report yourself
immediately
as a child molester, so you can be on the books of child molesters. Once
you are right, and if they don't do it, I heard they can put them to jail. So immediately you are moving from town to town, village to village. You are going to the nearest police station to report yourself as a sex offender. If you by mistake wait for 24 hours and you don't do it, you are going to jail. But in Nigeria, those who did all those things, they are in your police, they are in your army, they are in your navy, they are in your customs. And with the wicked intention, they are being sent, most of them are being sent to the southeastern region to deal with the Biafrans. That's why when they come now, they chase somebody. They don't see the person, but they see some young boys, they are drinking beer in a bar. They burn the bar down because to them it is haram. They are not civilized. They see you drinking beer in a restaurant. They will come, they will buy everybody there and they will burn down the restaurant. A new thing is happening in Nigeria. A new phenomenon, the burning of houses in people's homes now in the southeast. When they come, they look for somebody, they don't find somebody, they burn their house down. That's a new phenomenon. When they come to a village and they buy as much as possible, they raise the houses down, they burn them down. It's a new phenomenon. All these years in Nigeria, you have never seen it happen, but now your military are doing it. It is a new phenomenon. It tells you a new people with a different culture, with a different way of life, with a different religion from the Sahel. They are the one bringing it to where? To the Nigeria, to the southeast. This new way, when they catch somebody and they tie your hands back, they tie your elbows to the back, they call it banky or something. It is more pronounced in Sudan, but today, your military, they are doing it in Nigeria, where they catch a suspect, they will tie their elbow to elbow from their back with a tightrope. That way, you cannot stand, you cannot sit down, you will lose your balance, you will lose your blood flow, your blood will go to your head, you will feel fainty, you will feel like a dead man, you feel no pulse on your hand. It's a new phenomenon in Nigeria. Those things were more pronounced in the Sahel. It means those who are doing it, they came from the Sahel. I hope now you understand. These new things you are saying, this new behavior of your Nigerian military, your Nigerian so-called military, are because of the Islamic caliphates who have now rejoined, who have been relisted or enlisted into your Nigerian military. It's a new phenomenon. It's something new happening in Nigeria. I say, may God bless Pastor Matthew ASHIMOLOWO. We thank you, sir. We thank you so much. Take it back and listen again, please.
You touch a child in an indecent way, you will be in the register of child molesters. And the moment you change local government from one local government to the other, you must go and report yourself as a child molester so you can be on the books of child molesters. Once the court have passed a case against you that you molested, anytime you move, you don't need the police to do it. You have to go and report yourself. There are jobs you cannot get. But in our own case, we said these guys are forgiven. One, who forgave?
Hey.
Two, where were they forgiven? Three, where did we see their repentance?
Hey.
Four, where is the fruit of their repentance?
Hey.
So, we cannot say that there is no genocide. But if we say there's no genocide, answer my questions.
Oh my God.
We cannot say there is no religious intolerance. If you say there is no religious intolerance, explain to me why.
Holy day. God bless you, sir. Sir, may your days be long. Look, I keep saying it that the real Yorubas are good people. The Yorubas that I knew growing up as a child, they are good people. They are responsible. They are nice. They are truthful. They don't tell lies. What you are seeing on social media, because some of you don't understand how much is being paid. You've just heard that the governors that Jagaban gave them, is it billions to share? And if you join the APC, you know, you get $1 billion for your campaign, for your future campaign, all those things. You get like 12 billion for your future campaigns, all those things. Now, those who are speaking online, they call them the data boys, who are creating tribalism online. Do you know how much they are being paid? They now have a full-time job online to do what they are doing, to paint the Yorubas in a different narrative, to make us think, oh, the Yorubas, they are tribalists. I know the real Yorubas, they are not like that. I am bold to come out and speak in the public. The real Yorubas are not like that. My only problem is that the real ones, because they know they're not like that, they don't want to speak out to condemn the fake ones. Some of them do. Respect to my guy, Rufai Oseni, he tries his best a lot. He condemns the fake ones. He even calls them their real name, data boys, all those things. So we know the real one, but somebody deliberately said, the only way I can win election or whatever is to create enmity between the Igbos and the Yorubas. That's the phenomenon. Since the beginning of that country called Nigeria, that's what they've been doing. Military coup in 1966. They say, okay, all the army men, they are angry. Oh, hey, there's problem. But the only way we can keep Nigeria one is to create unity in disunity. I repeat, unity in disunity. So let us just say this coup was an Igbo coup. That way, every tribe will be angry against the Igbos. We shall unify against one particular group. You heard what happened, the pogrom in the north. That was the advent of the Biafran War. The pogrom happened in the north, where the houses, because they were confused, they said, my eye don't open now. They were going house to house. House to house. Your neighbor who used to give you, during their baraka, the salad, they give you meat. During Christmas, you give them people you were living with in harmony. They were going house to house. People were hiding in the ceiling. They went to the house, they brought them down. Head chopped off. House to house. Because they said, let us create unity in disunity. Nigeria was not truthful. If they said, okay, some military men did this across the whole tribe, okay, go and get the military men who are responsible. Because as we speak, we ain't going to be petty to say, okay, what about the other coup that happened for a long time? You have about 7 Fulani coup. We cannot say those things. But the Igbo coup was to create unity in disunity. And right now, again, they're using tribalism to create unity or alliance against a particular tribe. That's not nice. But I digress. I just want to appreciate Pastor Matthew ASHIMOLOWO. You have cleared the air. With wisdom, you've cleared the air. Because I keep saying the problem with Nigeria is complex. It is not just one problem. It is bigger than even what we think it is. It is bigger than that. I told you how in the 80s, I was a child in the 80s. And I saw my friend, he is a Muslim, a Yoruba boy. We always play football every time. I go to the house every time, but whenever we go into the father is a hardcore Muslim person. He reads the Quran every day. And those guys, they go to the mosque, they do their Juma around the whole clock. So every day the man is reading his Quran. And if we make noise, he will tell us, hey, stop making noise. He will beat me and beat the son during those days, because he reads his Quran. Then one day I saw him when I went to see my friend. I saw him with the Bible. I said, what's your daddy doing with Bible? He said, no, they've told him to start memorizing the Bible. If I'm lying, okay, let me not swear. They told him to start memorizing the Bible. Who told him? I don't know. That's what he told me, that young boy. Then suddenly, the whole family converted to Christianity, and the man was made a pastor. Our whole neighborhood there were invited, my parents as well, were invited to their church, Redeemed Christian Church of God. On the first day he was ordained a pastor in church, we all went. And we saw this Islamic cleric quoting the Bible. Those things he wrote down, I saw him write those things down when we went to see him playing football. He now had his own church branch. They gave him his own church. So what I'm trying to say, at the beginning, they were selected. At the beginning, they were selected. So what's happening in Nigeria is deeper than what you guys think. The caliphate, they have checkmated Christianity in Nigeria. It's like having a spy, and the spy puts his people in some positions to be hearing information and controlling the narrative. What is going on in Nigeria is deep. It is complex. But may God bless Pastor Matthew ASHIMOLOWO for speaking truth to power. Father, Pastor, your days will be long. You have spoken for those who have been martyred in Nigeria. The blood of the innocent will not be upon your hands. You will be blessed and rewarded by God. Thank you. May God bless you. In Jesus' name, amen.